Well, oh my god. First things first, that ending scene with Luffy and finally activating Ryu was cool. But, yeah, it seems like we're gonna get a mini version of what happened 2 arcs ago in the Whole Cake Island arc where Luffy gets chased by Big Mom! And, I guess you can say she's in hunger pain mode of, well, not really hunger pain mode, just probably pissed off mode, because, you know, she was wanting the, red bean soup for the villagers of Okabora Town. And, as well as from the standpoint, she's still something we, cannot, like, laugh at or, like, take a joke, because, this girl, oh my goodness. So anyways, listen, we're gonna talk about it. Anyways, guys, this is KMP15. This is One Piece anime episode 945 review for you guys. And we're gonna talk about this because, man, was this a crazy episode? And I think I heard that this episode was actually a full, like, manga chapter, because I was watching this, you know, episode. I was like, wow, they are putting a lot of content in here. And I think I saw on social media that this episode is essentially an entire chapter of One Piece, which I believe was One Piece chapter 946, which is only technically an episode, really one number off of this episode, which was episode 945, but okay. Anyways, where we last left off in the One Piece story is Queen transformed into Brachiosaurus mode, and he was going at Big Mom, and Big Mom kind of smashes him down easy like that. Well, you know, you'd think, okay, Queen probably is gonna recover, and yes, he did, and I even said, like, he's probably gonna recover. He'd recovered, and, yeah, so, what happens is, Queen gets back up from the attack. He jumps up high in the sky, and then he comes down, and he tries to slam down on Big Mom, but Big Mom literally, and I'm gonna get into it, blocks this. And now you could say she's struggling, but she kind of blocks him with somewhat relatively ease. And then when she does that, she kind of grabs Queen and then starts doing the, if you ever seen Dragon Ball, if you haven't seen Dragon Ball, I don't know. The one move in any Dragon Ball game you play as, when you have Goku grab onto you, he essentially spins them in a circle and throws them. That's what Queen does. That's what happens to Queen, and that's what Big Mom does. And after that, Queen is knocked out for the count, or he's down for the count. He literally deformed from his Brachiosaurus mode, and he's down for the count. So, I'm just gonna say this. So, it wasn't too long ago we saw another Emperor of the Sea, Kaido, knock out Gear 4th Luffy in one hit. Now, albeit, Big Mom technically did the same thing. She didn't really knock Luffy out. She kind of deformed Luffy, you know, from the Gear 4th transformation in kind of one blow. Well, you know, we thought Queen was, you know, a feared, and I mean feared character to him. And I was like, okay, Queen, you know, he's like one of the right, you know, headman of Kaido. He has got a 1.3 million berry bounty. And yes, I still believe he might lose, but he might lose in a back and forth battle. Or he might somehow win because it's Big Mom not knowing what the hell's going on. And yeah, this was even worse than what happened to Luffy, even though what happened to Luffy was bad because Kaido still didn't use Haki on him. But man, talk about you using no Haki whatsoever. Like, using no Haki whatsoever. So, and it's funny because one of the Beast Pirates brings up the fact, like, Giga Queen Sama got knocked out in 2 hits. Now, just for the audience purpose, this is Big Mom with amnesia, not knowing what to do, not knowing anything. But Big Mom with that, in 2 hits, beats a person with a 1.3 billion berry bounty in 2 hits, no hockey, with relative ease. Oh my god! And we're supposed to beat these guys? Bruh, when I saw that, I'm like, wow. Like, not even Queen could step up to Big Mom like that. And albeit, this is Big Mom, like, heavily, and I mean heavily depowered. No hockey, no access to her devil fruit powers whatsoever. And she easily beats Queen in 2 hits. Damn. I literally do not know how they're gonna defeat Big Mom after seeing that. And I'm like, I'm just sitting back watching this on my laptop. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. How are they gonna beat Big Mom now? This is Big Mom massively depowered, essentially a whole nother person, and still beats Queen. Win 2 hits. That's how strong she is. How strong she is. So, I have no questions how they're gonna defeat Big Mom. I've always said it. The way I feel like they're gonna defeat Kaido is I feel like the Straw Hats are gonna team up. If you ever played Pirate Warriors 4, you do fight Big Mom in the final level of the game, and they show all the Straw Hats working together to defeat Big Mom. They don't kill her in the game, they defeat her. They beat her and make her kind of walk away from this incident and stuff like that. And the same thing kind of happens with, Kaido as well, to an extent. But, yeah, anyways, yeah, play Pirate Warriors 4. I think it's one of the best One Piece games, even though technically, after you beat really the story, it's unplayable, to be honest. Because there's nothing really, because it's like, oh, you can buy the DLC characters, but other than that, that's it. But, yeah, Big Mom is super strong, and, I'm still questioning how they're gonna defeat her. Currently, I do know that, the Battle on Onigashima is currently going on in the manga, but I just don't know what the hell's happening. Like, I stopped at the part when, and I'm gonna keep this, spoiler free. I stopped looking at the manga part when, Luffy and the new character that was revealed at the time were going to go try to confront Kaido, essentially. That's where I last read off. And after that, I haven't read one thing. So again, if you're a manga reader and you're checking out this video, please do not put spoilers in the comment section for things going forward after this episode. Anyways, since this is getting way out of hand, the Beast Pirates are like, okay, we need to contact Kaido on Onigashima and make him get here to settle this situation because he's probably the only one that can handle Big Mom right now. And the crazy thing is this, they don't even know Big Mom's going through the amnesia issues right now. They think this is regular old Big Mom. Anyways, another big revelation here is we see that when Queen slammed against the wall on Udon Prison, essentially the cage to Kawamatsu is kind of broken. But the thing is, he's still chained up, and Raizo's got to get the keys to unchain him, and then he'll be out free. So technically, Kawamatsu is almost there of getting freed himself. Now we cut over to this one beast pirate who's trying to contact Onigashima, but Caribou puts a stop to that. Now the thing is, with this whole side plot with him and Raizo is, Caribou actually tells Raizo, like, listen, we can actually get the upper hand on these guys and make sure, like, these guys have no communications or whatever. So anyways, so the little, transponder snails in the little bamboo plant? Well, they're called smart snails, and which is, like, as we all know, the miniaturized version of them. And essentially, the thing is, they have a huge disadvantage, which is they have very weak signals, which would make sense because they're super small. Anyways, what the Beast Pirates do to compensate that disadvantages, they have this one big giant transponder snail called a boss snail. Essentially, it's like a, you could say like a Wi-Fi router, essentially. It connects the one little snail thing and, you know, gets the information and transfers it to the other ones. There's one in each region, and, yeah, there's a boss snail set up in each region so they're able to contact each other from long distances with those tiny little snails and stuff like that. And that's how they relay signals and stuff like that. And Caribou said, essentially, if I just cover it up and take it out, essentially they'll have no signal contacting and they can't do nothing, which means we'll have the upper hand and we can free everybody and get up out of this damn prison. So obviously that side plot is going on and stuff like that. Anyways, we got back to what's going on in the main area of the prison, and everybody's just shocked. And they even bring up to Babanuki, they're like, we cannot get in contact with Onigashima, and we are in big trouble. And, you know, Babanuki is like, yeah, let's just leave Big Mom alone and let her do her thing, find the red bean soup, and then she can frickin' leave. Anyways, she does find the pot, and that's when some beast pirate finally tells Babanuki, like, it's kind of empty, and we're really in trouble. And he hears this, he's like, shit. He's like, alright, everybody, just get out of here. Run for your damn lives, because we know what happens when she gets pissed if she doesn't get what she wants to eat. And stuff like that. Now, anyways, Big Mom opens up the red bean soup, and she gets literally depressed because she sees there's nothing in there. So, you know, we're like, okay, I wonder how she's gonna feel after this. Is the hunger pains gonna trigger her? Well, you could say a certain pirate captain we all love and know is, you know, doing this. Oh, actually, I totally forgot. Okay, when, Big Mom smashed, Queen into the rock wall, she also broke the water barrel that was containing Killer and Kid, and they're free, and they cough up the water, and they're, you know, fine and stuff like that. Kid kind of gives a backhanded comment to Luffy by saying, don't worry about me and stuff like that, you freaking dummy, and stuff like that. Anyways, going back, you know, fast forwarding to where I was last talking about, Luffy, listen, we know this dude is really freaking stupid. Like, really all sorts of stupid. But my god, he probably pulled one of the dumbest things ever. And essentially, he says out loud, confirming to everybody in the area, that he was the one that ate the red bean soup. And you could just see Big Mom hear this, and she turns her head like, what? You did what? In which everybody else is like, you're the one who ate the red bean soup, damn it! And, the funny thing is, he was like, dude, do you know what you just said right now? And Luffy's like, yeah, I ate the red bean soup. And Luffy thought he said this all in his head. And he was like, no, Ninja, you said this out loud! And then Red Big Mom comes up on them, and she's like, so, did you eat my Okirusho? And essentially she does the, because she was sniffing the entire damn episode for the red bean soup. And she's like, she confirms it, she's like, you did eat it! And that's when she goes on the deep end. I guess in her, well, she doesn't go through a hunger pain, but the way they depict her being super pissed off is the fact that they just have the red lighting on her eyes and stuff like that. Now, Big Mom starts attacking Luffy. Well, really, she's pissed off at him and starts attacking and destroys the ring. And as you see this, you hear the collar for both Hiyu and Luffy start like ticking because they're getting close to the outside of the ring and they know they can't. Now, the reason why Big Mom is, you know, so upset is, which is very out of character, but then again, this is amnesia Big Mom. When she first ate the red bean soup back in Okabor Town, she saw how poor the town was, and what she says is she wanted to get the Okirusho, the red bean soup, bring it back to Okabor Town, and essentially share it with everybody. Which, okay, new thing about Big Mom. That's a good thing about Big Mom's amnesia self, because Big Mom with all her memories and not having amnesia, would totally have saved this only for herself because it's Big Mom. And yeah, and that's when Chopper's like, well, she really is kind. And I'm about gonna be like, yeah, she'll probably be kind until she finally gets her memories back, but okay. Also, quick note to mention, Napoleon is still freaking asleep, so I don't know when he's gonna wake up, because when he wakes up, I feel like that's when he's gonna be like, Mama, what are you doing? And yeah, so anyways, what happens next is she kind of destroys the ring yet again, and Luffy and Hiyu are flying outside the ring, and the collar's tickering, and essentially Hiyu's kind of accepted his death. But Luffy's not trying to have Hiyu die. And essentially, he turns on his armament haki, and essentially in this, intense action, he's able to rip off the chain, the collars of him and Hiyu by using Ryu. Man, that freaking rhymes, damn it. Hiyu, Ryu, Anyways, he does that because you can clearly see his arms start to have that, hue type of lighting effect on it and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. It's pretty nice animation. Also, if you watch the opening, you can see what Ryu looks like. Essentially, it's just like a red aura around his armament hockeyed fist and stuff like that. So he does that. They're free and stuff like that. He throws the colors away. They're blown up and stuff like that. And Babanuki is like, oh shit, they're free now. Anyways, Hiyu kind of stands up as Luffy's running away, and he's like, yeah, Straw Hat Man, do it again. In order so you don't have to lose that feeling of the power, I want you to protect me from Big Mom from the next attack. As you see Big Mom in the background trying to punch Hiyu. And he's essentially like, if you can't do it, then I'll die, essentially. And even Luffy makes some mention of that. And Luffy's like, alright, I guess I can. And he remembers using the power, and as you see in a very beautiful animated scene, which is the thumbnail of this video, you see obviously the Ryu with his arm in a hockey-eyed fist, so now he's able to use Ryu. And the episode ends off with him saying, bring it on, Emperor of the Sea, as he tries to block the punch, which, damn it, man. That line was probably one of the most badass lines Luffy has ever said in this series. And I was like, oh my god, this episode was great. Jesus, man. Can we get more full chapter episodes, damn it? Because if we get more full chapter episodes like this, oh my god. That's great. But I understand why. They don't want the anime to get too close to the manga. This was a really great episode. A really great episode. And it seems like the start of the breakout is going to begin, because like we all predicted, Luffy was gonna get up and there was gonna be some big breakout. Here we goes, yeah, and it also seems like Queen's gonna be back in action, and is gonna try to come up with a plan to finish off Big Mom. So, yeah, anyways, that's really it of this episode. This episode was really good. I enjoyed it, and I definitely can't wait to see next week's episode. This was a great episode of the anime for One Piece. And, in terms of manga watchers who watch the anime, they're probably saying, this was a great episode just from the standpoint, we got a full chapter's worth. Because, usually every episode we get is probably about, like, a half of a chapter. But, hey, it was a good episode, I enjoyed it, and I freaking like the fact that Luffy is now learning how to use Ryu. If not, I wouldn't say mastered it, but now is able to learn it, or use it. But anyways, yeah, that's it. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. So if you guys like this video, leave a like. Put in the comment section what you thought about this episode, and stuff like that. What did you think of the fact that Big Mom knocked out Queen in 2 hits with no hockey and no access to her Devil Fruit powers, essentially? And stuff like that. As well as, again, like I said, for manga readers who are checking out this video, please do not post spoilers in the comment section regarding anything that happens later in the future for this story, because I want to keep it strictly for my anime only fans who are checking out these videos to obviously not be spoiled. So yeah, as well as hit that subscribe button if you want to get more One Piece content, as well as me and my co-host, the Red Wolf. We are actually going to be making a review of Marineford, well, impelled down in the Marineford arcs, which we finally got into the halfway point of the One Piece storyline in our arc reviews. So if you want to check those videos out, because we have a lot of videos done about the One Piece arcs, all the way from, you know, Romance Dawn to right now where we left off was Amazon Lily. You can check those videos out. I'll put them in the I'll put the playlist up at the end of the video and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, check the video out. Those go up Mondays or Tuesdays based on how my schedule's working. The video will probably go up Tuesday because I actually have a test for school on that very day, and I want to study on Monday to obviously ace the test. But yeah, so check those videos out if you want to get my thoughts on previous arcs of One Piece. So other than that, guys, that's really it, and that's all I gotta say. So anyways, if you guys like the video, leave a like. Again, put in the comment section your thoughts on this episode, as well as hit that subscribe button. And for you guys, One Piece. That's all I gotta say. One Piece, all I gotta say. Damn it, I'm so hyped. Anyways, hopefully you guys have a great day or night, or whenever you guys are checking out this video, as well as hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. And yeah, so till the next video, guys. Peace.